Alright guys, so this is day 3, week 3 of the holiday straight challenge using Jim Stepani's Hit 100. Today is shoulders. I'm checking my app here, shoulders and biceps. So now typically I just got done doing 10 sets of 10. Now it was 10 sets of 10 neutral grip dumbbells, but I wanted to change it up just a little bit because I hadn't done barbell military press in a long time. So actually 10 sets of 10 with 135 with my daughter in tow over there in the little bassinet thing. So 10 sets of 10, 135. But now I am gonna go do my 3 sets to failure of the neutral grip. So here's the challenge. Again, if you guys can beat me on the weight that I'm using for the guys, whatever weight I'm using on the last set of failure for neutral grip, send you guys, first 5 people to beat me on that, send you guys a free pre-gym. The girls, if you guys actually just cut that in half, we'll give you the actual weight. But first of all, before I get into it, I just want to explain the difference between neutral grip and a regular grip because people just don't really know that. Just using this real quick as an example, just for the grip position. When you're doing the dumbbell military press or the shoulder press, a lot of people who will have their hands out here and they'll do the military press. This is probably the typical way that they'll do it, or they'll be sitting down, right? Well, what Jim wants you to do is he wants you to have a neutral grip, which means your hands are in front. And the reason for that is because as you shift down here and you minimize the distance between the elbows, you shift the load primarily onto the different deltoid heads. Remember, the deltoids are 3 muscles. So you have the anterior deltoid, which is in the front, the lateral deltoid, which is on the side, and the rear deltoid, which is in the back. So when you're shifting around with your hand position, from here, you're emphasizing more of the lateral deltoid head when you're doing the shoulder press as a primary muscle group that's emphasized. But when Jim says shift it down to a neutral grip, now you're shifting that load onto the anterior portions of your shoulders, which is the anterior deltoid, and that is the primary muscle that's responsible for that movement. So it's a little bit harder, you're not gonna be able to do as much weight, but that is the way. Now, you can do a lot of weight if you're shifting with a barbell, but because he really wants you to close down that distance here, the goal is to really make sure that your elbows are in the neutral position, they're not flaring out. So you really want to push in the front, keep that weight in the front part of your body as you're pressing up, all right? So check it out. All right, so last set to failure, neutral grip, dumbbell shoulder press. So Mikey and I behind the camera just had a little debate because yesterday the challenge was on squats, 315 with the bands. If you couldn't do it, or anybody to beat me to do 4 reps, then we sent some pre-gym, first 5 people, women. For the gals, we went and took it down to 135 with the bands for squats, right? So a lot of people in the comments were like, oh, you know, I can't do 315, and that's fine. That's the challenge. If you can't do it, you can't do it. But the whole point is that either you can do it and get rewarded for it, or you get the motivation to be able to show that it's possible. Look, you know, I've been lifting for a long time. I know a lot of you guys, some of you guys starting out, but that's the whole point, is to push one another. You know, not everybody's gonna be as strong as everybody else, and that's okay. The whole point of these challenges is to give you guys something to kind of get towards. You know, I'm 35 years old, but I've been lifting since I was like 12. So again, you know, a lot of things come more natural to some other people, but the goal is to try and push. So on this one, Mike and I were just talking, do we try and do 80s for the last set? Try and do 90s? Well, hell, it wouldn't be much of a challenge if I didn't challenge myself, right? So here's the deal, 90s, all right? For the shoulder press, neutral grip. We'll see if I can even get them up. If I get 1, I get 1. I get 2, I get 2. If I get none, well, then we'll go down to 85s. But that's the whole goal, is you guys gotta push yourself. All right, this is real time. All right, just 60 seconds ago, since I've been talking, I just put down, I think it was the 70s. So I'm going up 20 pounds to see if I can get it. All right, challenge you guys. If you do more than I do, I'll send you some pre-gym. First 5 people. Women, we'll cut this in half. If you guys, let's say, can do 40s, you know, for as many sets as I do this. If it's only women, then fine, neutral grip. Last set, hit 100. Holiday Shred Challenge, jymstopani.com. Here we go. I gotta kick these things up. You can't do it, that's fine. All right. So here we go. Guess I'm gonna try and go with the 80s. All right, guys. New challenge. As you can see, I'm trying to challenge myself, you guys. You gotta challenge yourself, push yourself. Be your own competitor. 80s, okay? If I get one, I get one. Anybody who beats me, you beat me. If you can't get it, that's okay, that's all right. You can't be afraid to fail. You gotta challenge yourself. You fail, you just take it down a notch, you get right back up, you try it again. It's something you know you can do, but don't stop. That's 3. If 3's all you got, it's all you got. So, challenge is, went for 90s, guys, couldn't do it, that's fine. Take it down. Anybody to beat me, first 5 people. If you're a guy, beat me, you gotta beat me on the 80s. 3 reps. If you're a gal, 40s, 3 reps. Anyone, male or female, can do that. Post a video on the Gym Army page. Send you guys some free pre-gym. Push yourself, challenge yourself. Take care.